James Bond. Hi, I'm Max Walker&Williams, and today you can call me Bond, James Bond. Why? Because I'm here at the incredible Land Rover Experience Centre. I've kindly been invited by our friends at Jaguar Land Rover to have a look at the very first production Land Rover Defender new series that was actually used in the Bond film No Time to Die. Come and have a look. So I'm with Lewis, who works here at Land Rover Experience. Hi, Lewis.
Actually, okay.
Yeah, good, thanks, buddy. So Lewis is going to tell us all about this car, and it's absolutely fascinating. The history, how it was used in the film, where it's been, and where it actually might end up is equally cool. So thanks ever so much, first of all, for having us today.
Thanks a lot for coming along.
It's
more than
amazing. So tell us a little bit about the Defender in general, just.
So our new Defender, our brand new Defender, as we can see here, purpose-built from the ground up to be a groundbreaking vehicle, as iconic as the original Defender that we have just behind us here. Defender is built on our D7X platform. It's actually our stiffest platform we have ever made, around 3 times stiffer than our previous models, the likes of our current Discovery, our current Range Rover, and actually up to 10 times stiffer than a conventional body-on-frame chassis, just like our original Defender.
So when you say stiffer, explain what does that mean? So it's 10 times something more than something. So what does that relate to in real life? Give us an example of what that means.
So Defender,
strength.
It is the strength. It's the strength. Now we use actually mixed metal constructions with our cars, the likes of ultra high strength steels, and aluminium as well. So not only make our cars light but incredibly strong. Obviously very important to us nowadays. All of our cars do need to be Euro NCAP 5-star rated, especially if you're going to jump like this car just here.
If you're going to be chasing James Bond around the woods, you need to be a strong vehicle. So give us an idea of what kind of strength. What are we talking about in sort of tons or?
The likes of our suspension, for example, Defender suspension has been engineered to withstand up to 7 tons of vertical load through the suspension itself. Wow. Now that is roughly equates to hitting a 20 centimetre curb at approximately 40 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's exactly what Defender's been built to withstand.
So a 20 centimetre sort of pavement, and it would hit at 40 miles an hour and be fine, and be okay.
If you're driving away from that, it's not going to affect Defender whatsoever.
Wow, that is impressive. That's really, really cool. Okay, so we know a little bit about the car, the strength, but with this one specifically, so this, am I right? I'm right in saying this is the very first one.
This is VIN 001, so this is the very first production Defender out of our Nitra plant in Slovakia.
Wow.
Quite odd for a very first production car to be turned into a stunt vehicle,
yeah.
But I mean it's a very special car, so we need to make it even more special as well.
And genuinely, was that an afterthought? Was it a mistake? Because you normally think this is the first production car. We put this one somewhere safe. What we don't do is drive it through the woods at 70 miles an hour.
Well,
drive it off.
We are talking about Defender, aren't we?
Yeah,
it is the stiffest chassis we've ever made. One of the most complex vehicles we've ever engineered as well. So we knew it was going to be able to withstand that type of punishment that obviously the baddies in James Bond were going to put it through.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, this car, we are going to keep hold of it. It is likely to end up in the likes of our classic works.
Would £1 million buy
collection.
No way.
I couldn't put a price on it. Couldn't tell you a price on it. But don't get wrong. Given it's only one of 8 stunt Defenders from the No Time to Die film still driving, I think it's going to be worth quite a bit, isn't it?
Wow. So how many did they actually get through? Do you know, is it roughly 20? I've heard.
There's going to be around that figure that we're used during production.
And of those, 8 made it. 8 survived.
Are currently out driving, just like this one behind us here.
How cool is that? And they're making the rounds presumably throughout the estate?
There's a lot of them going through our Jaguar Land Rover retailers around the country currently, not just shopping centres. Also, some of our other Land Rover Experience centres have also seen whether it's this vehicle or some of the other stunt vehicles we do have as well.
Because they've all got different damage, presumably. There'll be ones with crushed roofs. Because if you've seen the film, you'll know that some of them roll, some of them.
Yeah. So the majority.
One of them kills the main.
Yes, that is one of the cars that rolls. Now, one of the vehicles that has been rolled is currently at our Eastneck Castle venue on display, so that's got quite a lot more roof damage and rear quarter damage on that left-hand side as well. This one, we do just have that front end damage from that big impact, from that jump. Yeah. So thankfully, this is one of our running and driving models.
Yes.
Which
is brilliant, because it is number one.
Brilliant. Yeah, it is number one, so it's a very important car.
Yeah. I guess the coolest start is got to be number 1 and 007, surely, 007.
Yes, 007 as well.
So, if people want to go along and see one local to them, is there anywhere they can check and find out where they are, or could they check on the website? Or
like I say, you could speak to your local retailer. Obviously, they will be in the loop as to if they're going to receive any cars in. Obviously, you can come down and see us here at Land Rover Experience Liverpool as well. We've got 001 for a little bit longer, so by all means, come down, come have a tea and coffee with us. We can talk to you about our car or pretty much Jaguar Land Rover's vehicles in general as well.
what a fantastic opportunity to go along, you know, locally or come down here and to sort of to the mecca of Land Rover and see it for yourself. Okay, do you mind showing us around it?
Of course, yeah.
You mentioned that damage. Can we have a look at that?
Yes, of course.
So, I mean, it's actually not that. When you know what this car's been through, and you can check for yourself in the film with the reg plates, you'll know which one it is. Just keep an eye out for 0105 on the reg plate. It's actually, you know, you could have driven off.
You'd think it'd be a lot worse, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
now the front end packaging of the Defender during design, obviously we had to make it look like the purpose-built, iconic Defender, the outgoing vehicle. But we had to sort of package that in a 21st century vehicle. So during design, not only did it have to look the part, it had to withstand a lot of punishment. Yeah. So the front end packaging not only is a lot softer for obviously pedestrian impact, a lot more rounded, making our car more economical, better for the environment, more aerodynamic. Yeah. It is still just a strong underneath. Well. Yeah. Fuel cheaper economy, exactly. Yeah. But it is still very strong. It does still have a lot of strength built into that. Yeah. So not only actually is it kinder for our environment, can actually punish it back as well. Yeah. Fantastic. And it looks quite dirty.
Real, doesn't it?
You'd think that we would have cleaned this, having it on display at the Jaguar Land Rover venue. But this is artificial dirt. This is actually spray paint all over the vehicle, just to keep continuity between different scenes.
Yeah. Can't have continuity. And is that something that they've done, or is that something that if I came and wanted to buy,
it's not something we recommend spraying brown paint all over your car, especially a lovely matte black 405 Range Rover. But that is something the film companies will do.
Brilliant. Yeah, it looks the part. They're really good at it, aren't they? It really looks the part.
It does. It really does.
I mean, they've got the wing mirrors and everything. So we've got this sign. What's this sign say, Lewis? In the window.
That's just a bit of information about our Defenders themselves. Yeah. Their use in the film.
Right. Okay. No Time to Die. Above and Beyond Land Rover. Fantastic. Can we have a look inside?
Of course. Yeah. Our car is open. We can go and have a little look at this.
Yeah. Okay. After you. It's not going to blow up or anything.
Thankfully not. Wow, it is a little bit different inside, though. We'll open that back door as well, so we can get a real view of this.
Yeah, please do, yeah.
The car has been completely stripped out.
Wow.
It is still a factory-built Defender.
I don't think Laura would be very happy if I brought this home.
I don't think she would. It wouldn't be too comfortable. There's a lot of exposed wires, modules, sharp edges in there.
Yeah.
But we haven't modified the car's chassis or body in any way. This is a factory-built vehicle. As you can see, though, we do have that nice bucket seat inside. We also have got that roll cage as well. There is also actually fire suppression units inside as well.
Okay.
So we have got 6 points of fire suppression, 2 points over the driver, 2 points in the engine bay, and 2 points to our fuel tank in the back as well. You might be able to hear that fuel pump wearing away as well.
Yeah, you can hear that whirling away. Yeah, that's amazing. And I'll tell you why I think it's amazing. It's because everybody loves Bond. We get and the whole franchise and the family, and it's fantastic. But you can't, own the gun. You can't, and anything that you could own has been massively modified for the film. So it's not real life. Yeah. But that isn't true with this.
Not at all.
If you want a piece of James Bond, you can drive this, and except for the roll cage and the fire suppression, it's exactly the same as
this. Yeah, this car drives like on-road, off-road, exactly how our current commercially sold Defender would.
Is what I'm saying.
It's
not a film set. It's a real working car.
And I suppose that was the good thing about building our Defender and using the Defender in the film, was actually the production teams didn't have to put a lot of work into actually modifying this car to make it suitable. It was built for this.
Yeah, they'll probably have something to say about that. Yeah. But no, you're absolutely right. It's true to what it is.
It is
fantastic. Have a look inside, Bill. It's absolutely brilliant. So you've got to climb in and out, and
yeah, it is a little bit awkward getting in and out.
Yeah.
As you will be able to see as well, that nice big steel bar in that centre console, that is actually a hydraulic handbrake. Wow. So obviously the car was able to perform really good handbrake turns on set.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool. And where was it actually? Because it was filmed in the UK, wasn't it?
It was. So some of the scenes, the jump scene itself that we can't see this car jump on, was actually filmed on Salisbury Plains. So one of our military tank proving grounds was actually the home of that scene itself.
Wow.
A lot of the forest scenes that we did see actually took place in Windsor.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's cool. And look at this. Come in close, Bill. Look at this. Look, #001, first ever made, survived. That's cool, isn't it?
That important sticker to it, survived.
Yeah, survived. How cool is that? B25. I mean, like you say, how do you put a price on something like this? You know, if this was an auction, and you get a couple of wealthy Bond fans, it's just sky's the limit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly stir up a bit of a storm between them.
It's a cool car from a cool film, and it's just so. Oh, I think it's absolutely fantastic.
It just looks the part with that black pack with the tinted windows. This car does have off-road tyres on as well, so you can see they're quite rough. They give it quite a nice stance, especially with the wheel spaces, just to make it a little bit wider.
Yeah,
it makes it look menacing.
It stands out, and it does look a little bit
definitely
menacing,
a villain's car, isn't it? Definitely a villain's car.
Yeah. You arrive in this, and people are going to notice. They're going to say, "Hang on a minute, what's this guy up to?" Yeah. It's a very, very cool car, and it's surprising that it's a villain's car because Land Rover, to me, is such an honest brand, if you like. Yeah. You know, and with great values. So to see it's quite nice to see it play out of character, if you like.
Yes, definitely.
And utilised by the baddies.
Yeah.
You know?
And again, so is the Range Rover Sport SVR in the film as well. We did see a couple of those involved in chases. We did see quite a lot of damage performed to those vehicles as well. But again, it's quite a nice little contrast to see them as the villain's car this time round.
They'll give the baddies a chance, let them have a decent ride.
Yeah.
Right, okay, and that's amazing. Fantastic. And what's this in the back then that's whirling away?
So,
is this the suppression you were talking about?
That is the fuel tank. So that's actually a 20-litre fuel tank. Type of thing you tend to find like race cars, the likes of that.
Right, okay.
Just given this is only a stunt vehicle, we want something a little bit stronger than a standard tank, just because we are going to be jumping the car.
Of course,
And also external fuel pump as well, because we've taken our original tank out.
Right, okay, fine. Wow. And still got this sat-nav sort of, and
we do still have that touchscreen working in there for us. It is still on.
And I'm guessing you've had to do a few things with the software because, otherwise it would be alarming saying front sensors are doing something.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've had obviously certain features by engineering would have been turned off, dumbed down, just so the car doesn't try and set all its airbags off at once. For example, when we're doing that nice big jump in the film.
Imagine,
Be a bit of a shock for the stunt drivers.
That wouldn't be ideal, would it? Wow. And so this is going to be with you for a while, so people can come and have a look at it.
I think we have got it for another couple of weeks. But obviously, just give us a call down at the venue. Obviously, you can confirm that the car is here, just so we can make sure it's here for you when you turn up.
And then where do you think, best guess, where's it go next? Where's this final resting place?
Not too sure where the car's going to head off to next. Though it's likely the Jaguar Land Rover will probably keep hold of this car. Being such a special vehicle, being that VIN number 1 and also one of our surviving stunt vehicles, it's likely that we'll keep it. Maybe one day you'll see it in our private collection in Jaguar Land Rover Classic Works at Oxford Road in the Midlands. It might even end up in the British Motor Museum. I do know we do have a few cars. We do have a few cars in there as well.
And people can go along, can't they, to the classic cars and see the whole history, can't they? Of both Land Rover and
Jaguars. Yes, so we do run factory tours at the Classic Works. I have been on one myself.
Have you?
I absolutely love it. It was absolutely brilliant. It's a really good chance to see not only obviously our private collection of some of our most notorious cars, but also how we've got technicians working for us, actually carrying forward a lot of the craftsmanship that we used, a lot of the techniques that we used on the older vehicles, actually the heritage of where Defender come from, where Jaguar come from as well, especially with the likes of our SS vehicles and such.
And I think that's really, really important because a lot of people believe that manufacturing in the UK and skilled craftsmanship is dead, and that's not true at all.
Not at all, no.
And I've been lucky enough to do some amazing tours of all sorts of different businesses, printers, breweries, all sorts. And actually, it's not dead at all. It's just that I think we lost our way a little bit as a country for a minute there, but I think we've got that back. And I think that the future is actually very bright. And we're very, very good. We're not so great at shouting about it sometimes and advertising that we do this, and having pride in what we do in this country. But when we do it really, really well.
No, we do it. Especially Classic Work shows us that it's a lot of the older generation are actually passing the skills on to people like me, the slightly younger generation, for us to carry it forward. So it's really nice to see. Actually, it's not going to die out, but we're still going to have people building, these real class-leading vehicles in years to come as well.
Because there's only so much you can learn in a classroom, and actually you need that sort of personal knowledge that says actually the stuff you can't learn in a book or watching a video or whatever, you've actually got to watch somebody do it and have a go at it with supervision. And that can only happen person to person.
Nothing beats sort of hands-on learning, whether it's fixing our cars, working on our cars as a technician, or actually being part of the skilled trade from Classic Works, who day to day actually rebuilding our series Land Rovers, our original Jaguar C-Type, D-Type, even the E-Type Zero that we made, our full electric converted Jaguar E-Type that you may have seen during one of the royal weddings not so long ago.
Yes. Yeah. So if people want to go along and experience that, that's something they can book that, can't they, on the tour?
Yes, yeah. So you can head over to our Jaguar or Land Rover Experience websites, or even our general Jaguar or Land Rover websites themselves, and search for Classic Works.
Well, what we'll do is we'll put a link to this. I'll put a link in the description below, guys, so you can click that and just jump straight through and have a look for yourselves. Lewis, thank you ever so much for this.
No, thanks a lot.
Amazing.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Now,
no problems at all.
You keep that one. I'll take this one.
Oh yeah, no worries at all.
Thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Quick! James is getting away! Bond. James Bond. That sounded like a... That was weird. That was Australian. Like, James Bond's like... Bond. James Bond. That's Sean Connery. Why am I Sean Connery? I can't do Daniel Craig. I'm not doing it. Right, okay. Thanks ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. You can probably tell, like a young kid, absolutely fantastic. And I'm so grateful to everyone who set it up for us. So I guess I'll see you later. I've got to go and catch James. I'm only joking. They won't let me drive it. Oh, Christ! I know, yeah. I said, when I was getting in, I said, quick, James is getting away!